In the name of the creator of the horse, Salam. Beside the tallest brick tower in the world, I'm pleased to invite you from Africa, America, Australasia and Eurasia to come to Iran, and in particular visit the center of Turkmen horse course in Gonbad Kavous. Thus, to the wonderland of wonderful Turkmen atlar, hoş geldiniz. جان چه فرلی من با پیچ اول رو من بابا کمال جهت منجی به دنبال شما دو آکام با محمد خجمی بیل کنه هم دیگر نیستن. By the way, where is here? Let's be more familiar together. Gonbad Kavous is not just the vast farmlands or capital of horse lovers, but is also the historic capital of the Arid dynasty and noteworthy the birthplace of the most famous Turkmen poet in the world, Hakim Faraghi. And now please carefully look at this Akhal-teke Turkmen horse. This golden horse with shining coat and long strides, step by step, followed the path in steps of Central Asia throughout his story and became a glorious part of our history. In Turkmen culture, horse is not just a domestic animal, but is also a family member indeed and a friend in need. This absolute monarch of Central Asia played the pivotal role everywhere, every time, from following up the bride to being a symbol of pride. All I said were just the first lines of a long story. Thus, you are invited to keep on this journey even more. In other words, let's find the roots of this live heritage. Most of archaeologists believe the primary origin of Turkmen horses are Scythian horses in Central Asia. The drawing of the remains of horses found in Scythian cemeteries in the Altai Mountains dates back to 400 before Christ. And after a while, the descendant of the former horse has been called other names, and in particular it was known as Parthian horse during Parthian dynasty in 250 before Christ. As historians say, the Parthians were very skillful in horse riding, archery, and partisan war using this horse. The first Parthian capital was Nisa, which is now located near the Ashgabat, the capital of Turkmenistan. Furthermore, horse has a unique position in Iranian mythology and religiously importance. For instance, Zarathustra had a special attention to horse in Avesta, and even his father's name was Poroshasp, which means owner of many horses. Furthermore, Ferdowsi indicated the heroic behaviors of some horses including Rakhsh, Shabdiz and Shabrang in Shahnameh. Moreover, from the ancient times, the horses have been used in playing polo in Iran. And as the time passed, the remains of northeastern Iranian horses became known as Turkmen. Thus, Turkmen horses always caught the attention of travelers around the globe, such as Marco Polo. Interestingly, they were favorite companion of kings and special gifts from Iran to other countries, for example, John Pema for Napoleon Bonaparte. Turkmen horse is tall, bony, and nimble. Its height reaches 17 hands, and it has a tucked belly, and the mane is generally short and its tail is thin. It can travel for 10 consecutive days and 100 miles per day. They serve from 18 to 20 years. Turkmen breed has various strains or ecotypes which were originally belonged to different Turkmen tribes, including Akhal-teke, Yamout, and Goklan. Yamout strain is majority strain of Turkmen horse in Iran, and it is more suitable for heavy loads and longer journey. It is slightly shorter than Akhal-teke and has heavier body with stronger hooves but shorter neck. Goklan strain is very close to Yamout and only differ in color. Today, Akhal-teke is the most popular strain of Turkmen horse. Teke is the name of a Turkmen tribe who has been always famous for its good horses. A group of the Tekes live in Iran and another in a region known as Akhal in southern part of Turkmenistan. Thus, the Turkmen horses of this region were known as Akhal-teke. Akhal-teke is truly the steed of steppes and with much beauty, strength, and endurance. They have delicate movements and long strides. Akhal-teke has the ability of quick turns at trot and gallop, which makes the Akhal-teke very suitable for dressage and jumping. Teaching them new techniques takes a lot of patience and experience, but once learned, they never forget. Unfortunately, during the era of Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin prohibited the owning of horses by Turkmen people. Therefore, the population of Akhal-teke significantly decreased. And also in Iran, many purebred Turkmen horses lost their purity, because here modern horse course has been started around 50 years ago in new stadiums with new situations. And as a matter of fact, after the import of thoroughbred stallions, they have been admired much for their speed in short track. So the Turkmen horses seem to be loser in the game apparently. Consequently, Turkmen breeders started to crossbreed their mares with the imported stallions, and this phenomenon irreversibly stained the pure blood of Turkmen breed. Therefore, the crossbred horses have been widespread here. But luckily today, there are separate classes of horse course in Gonbad Kavous, including Turkmen breed, crossbred, and thoroughbred. And last but not least, as an acknowledgement, let me gratitude all Turkmen horse breeders, trainers, and riders, as well as pioneers of scientific works in this area who helped a lot to flourish this breed, including Dr. Sandor Bakoni from Hungary, Dr. Gus Kotran from Kentucky University, Leon Tampashian, and Louise Firuz. As always, the chariot of history goes ahead, as well as his story, Turkmen art. Thanks for your attention and bye bye.